So as you can see, still in my garments. So my name is Tiana, owner and operator of Anna's Meats and More Homestead, formerly known and still referred to as Dallas Farm. So today I am going to be doing a Nutramix Farmacy, F-A-R-M-A-C-Y, by the way. It's not spelled like a regular pharmacy. I'll be doing a haul. So I went and got some products at the farm. So my first time at the Nutramix Farmacy. Yeah. So I have some stuff for the goats. Yep. As you can see in the starting of the video, we have INTROVIT B-complex. We also have Amino Go. Well, Amino Go. I don't know why I always say Amino Go, but you know what I'm talking about. We have some syringes. Alright. We also have some needles. I don't know where the needles have disappeared to, but they are up. Right. So I have 3 of these. So yeah. And I also have mineral feed. So I'm going to be doing a separate video on each of these products. So the video that I'm going to be doing today is discussing the INTROVIT B-complex. Right, so I spent about, so look at my receipts. Yeah, it cost $2,200, so it's pretty affordable. And I was surprised by the costing of a lot of the products there. They're pretty affordable, so I definitely recommend that you guys go to, you know, of course you can still support, you know, your local farm store, but if you're in the Newport area, wharf section, you can definitely take a trip down to the Nutramix plant. So in regards to the INTROVIT B-complex, this is administered via injection, right? So I have a little notes here. Yeah, I have a little notes. If you see me looking, I'm looking at my notes, right? But the bottle itself, the label is pretty self-explanatory, and especially for persons who are just coming into farming who, you know, you're not familiar with the products, this is definitely one of the most amazing features of quite a bit of the products that are sold there, is that it's easy, the labels are easy to understand, as it doesn't make any sense to buy a product and when you look at the label, nothing spells sense to you. So with the INTROVIT B-complex, it is for subcutaneous, that's under the skin, or intramuscular administration, which is directly into the muscle. So based on the size of your animal, the syringe and the needle does differ. So you can definitely, and big up to Courtney. Yeah, I think Courtney, that's his name, the guy at the pharmacy here. For me personally, I don't normally administer medication to my animals. So sometimes when I am at the farm store, I am completely clueless as to what a lot of these stuff, you know, what a lot of these stuff are. So you don't medicate animals that are not sick. That's like a standard rule of thumb. So when my animals started to get sick, I started to panic. So I was there at the farm store, and it's like, as I said, I was having a difficulty describing what exactly was going on. So with patience, of course, Courtney asked the necessary questions, and he was able to guide me to select the right products, because the ideas I had in mind, those products had nothing to do with what it is that I was going through. So he was very patient with me in going through the list of products that they have, and we narrowed down based on, you know, the symptoms, the signs and all of that, you know, what the animals were experiencing, and we came up with the B-complex. Cool. So it is suitable for horses and cattle, foals, calves, sheep and goats, lambs and pigs. So the common animals that you definitely have on your farm. Of course, written in bold more than anything else, first, it is for veterinary use only. So it is not for vitamin B deficiencies in humans for you to take it, only for veterinary use. So the INTROVIT B-complex is a well-balanced combination of essential B vitamins for horses, cattle, calves, sheep, goats and pigs. And by the way, I'll be administering it to goats, just in case I didn't mention that. So for the INTROVIT B-complex, it's used for the prevention or treatment of vitamin B deficiencies in farm animals. So it also aids in the prevention of treatment of stress caused by vaccination, disease, transport, high humidity, high temperature, or extreme temperature changes, and especially now, I think that's one of the triggers as to why the animals are sick. And this for me has a lot to do with transparency, because not a lot of farmers are transparent in terms of the issues that they're having on the farm, and transparency for me is something very big. So yes, we are having issues where not all, just some, and for the few that are ill, they are kept separate. So it's not a situation where all animals are affected. Cool. So yes, so in regards to the extreme temperature changes, if you notice in us as humans, when we go through extreme temperature changes, like for me the other day I was away, and when I came back I was just out of it, because I left from somewhere that was extremely cold to somewhere that is extremely hot, which is in Jamaica here. So it also is necessary for improvements in feed conversion. So if you notice that the animals are not eating a lot, you understand your body is not breaking down or processing the food properly, this is definitely an ideal product. So based on the type of animal though, what is important is that it gives the dosages. So just for clarification, so for horses and cattle, you would administer about 10 to 15 ml. For foals, calves, sheep and goats, 5 to 10 ml, milliliters that is. For lambs, that's 5 to 8 ml, and for pigs 2 to 10 ml. So based on the type of animal that you have, you would administer the necessary dosage. So of course there's a storage temperature there. It must be stored in a relatively dark area below 25 degrees Celsius. Withdrawal times, surprisingly none, because if you notice that a lot of the medications that are administered to animals, they do have a withdrawal period, and this is, it doesn't have any, so it's very perfect for you to use at any point in time without any worries. So the expiration date is there, 11/26. It was manufactured 2023. So you can definitely see that these products last a very long time. So this won't expire until the 11th month of next year, which should be November. Yeah, November. So yeah, it's a 100 milliliter bottle, so this will definitely last you a long time. Of course, for me personally, I always try to use a separate needle for each animal, because an animal, or at least quite a bit of the animals, may present with the same signs and symptoms, but there may be something else that is just affecting only one animal, and if you use the same syringe to inject another animal, you're definitely going to have an issue. So that's basically it in a nutshell in terms of kind of like a quick review of the INTROVIT B-complex. Again, this is my first time that I'm going to use it, so I'm going to see if I can get a video tomorrow when I'm administering it, because it's extremely late and all the animals are quiet and resting like I should be. But here I am doing my little video, which I'm excited about doing actually. So these are the syringes that I'm going to be using. This is I can hardly see at this late stage I seriously need to put my glasses on. Yeah, so the next product that I think I'm going to be reviewing is the Amino Grow, either the Amino Grow or the mineral feed, really and truly, because those are the only other two products I have to review. Again, the mineral feed, I think I may review this because this is something that I definitely need for the mothers. Some of I actually need the two of them to be used tomorrow, so I'm gonna see if I can do a video of them tomorrow and we go from there. So thank you so very much for joining my review. Again, this is our product breakdown of the INTROVIT B-complex, so I'll give you guys an update tomorrow as to the administration. Hopefully I can get somebody to video for me, because I don't have like one of those, what do you call them? Yeah, that thing that you normally used to hold the camera and all that stuff. I don't have one of them, so I have my trusted hands, which I have to be holding products, holding animals and all that stuff, and sometimes I don't like have a safe space, so rest my little banger. So yeah, so definitely tomorrow product review of the others. Thank you, bye bye.